Friday night. And live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. It'll be the visiting team taking on the Boston Celtics. Jason Tatum, still injured. They're counting the days until he returns.
Yeah, and that news, Kevin, means this team faces a tough challenge. The production's going to be missed, and it's not a problem that he can just wave a wand and make go away. This is when everybody on that bench has to really band together.
So true. This is a huge opportunity for those guys on the bench to step up and show they can fill that void. It'll be fascinating to see the response from those guys.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got the great one. Thompson is out there with the captain, and it's prime time, and it's lights out in at the three. And the shot goes down. Two defensive-minded teams, Steve, in the building tonight. These teams are so good, aren't they, at getting stops?
They are. Points will be hard to come by. Both teams give maximum effort on the defensive end, and that's hard to do night after night.
Back to Brogdon. Shot clock at 5. Smart on the wing. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Smart's got 5 points so far.
And, of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the three. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
The captain passes to Aguilar, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Brogdon. Williams double team. Fires the three, and again, Boston with the triple.
And the confidence Brogdon has in himself, it's infectious. Skilled at recognizing when to let it go.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. The pass to lights out. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
We've seen a quick start here for the Celtics. 4-point game. And that's a foul called on Baller. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Williams. Back to Brogdon. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Here's Gallinari. Launches a three. And there's Brogdon on the assist from Gallinari. 6 points for him.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Well, it's one of the things most fans don't notice. But Malcolm Brogdon, Greg, is one of the best free throw shooters ever.
How about had a year where he shot 93% from the line to lead the NBA, and for his career, just about a 90% shooter. That's a huge advantage for a point guard like Brogdon, a guy who handles the ball late in close games.
Celtics leading by 7. Outside, Smart. Pass to Gallinari. Back to Smart. Fires for 3. They get it back.
After 4 straight makes, couldn't quite get that one to go down. Still a terrific start.
It's blocked.
Beautiful positioning, timing. Those are the things Gallinari relies upon at the defensive end.
Brown. Here's the great one. There's the drive. And he converts the layup. The great one's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Now, here's Brown. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Thompson against Smart. They get a hand on it. Lights out, passes to the captain. Here's the great one. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And the Celtics with possession here. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Williams, he's checked in for Gallinari.
Substitution for the away team.
Williams finds Brogdon. Brown wide open. He fires. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Here's the captain. On the wing, Thompson passes it to the Bulldozer. 5 to shoot. The pass to the great one. Lets the three fly. The shot by Thompson, no good. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They lead by 4. Brown, good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Brown's gone 2 of 4 from the field. On the wing, Thompson. Three-pointer, and the three ball is good.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
It's Brown on the wing. Here's Aguilar, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
First team foul.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so for the Celtics.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Derek White comes in for Smart. And it's Pritchard in for Brogdon. Now here's White. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Thompson. Pass to the great one. Out to Thompson. Jacks up a three. A three-pointer is right on target. Thompson's got 6.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Valentine. 1:44 left here in the opening quarter. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Williams. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Here's the great one. He's got 8. Good tee by Williams. It's White on the wing. Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Williams. He shoots again, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing that he's using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
And Williams drops them both. There's a minute left to play here in the first. Here's Cool Hands. Lets it go from deep. And it's White with the rebound. Left side, Williams. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Rely on Derek White for good feeds. He plays unselfish heads-up basketball.
Here's Mr. Moves. .27 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's the Bulldozer. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first. personal foul. Second team foul.
No good on that one.
Shooting for the away team, number 34.
And the second free throw, good. Celtics leading by 4. To the wing on the left. Now White. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
A bit of a late bloomer in college, White has proven to be a steady pro in my opinion. He can shoot, pass, and he can defend.
Pass to the bulldozer. Here's Mr. Moves. And so it's the Boston Celtics with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. We'll return shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
So it's the visitors now. They trail by 6. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. We've got Mr. Moves. Bulldozer is out there with the great one. And it's the dude, and it's cool hands in at the point. Now here's Williams. On the wing, Williams. Fires at the elbow. And he hits the jumper for 2. Williams has got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics.
You know, I know they want to make Williams a stretch 4 or 5, but the mid-range jumper at present is still where he's most comfortable.
Here's Mr. Moves. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Pritchard. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. In the corner, Valentine with it. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
He just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Here's the great one. Drops in the layup for 2. The great one's got 10 points.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. White inside. Ball's knocked loose. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Mr. Moves. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now timeout called by Boston. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And they brought the energy. I thought played well, but both teams really put on a great show. Unfortunately, someone had to lose.
Nothing to hang their heads over. When you have 2 evenly matched teams on a given night, it's anyone's ball game.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Gallinari, he's checked in for Williams. Brown comes in for Denzel Valentine. Smart's checked in for White. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Pritchard.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Takes it inside. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Mr. Moves. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but, Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now just a 5-point Celtic lead.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
pass to Brown. Here he goes. And finished off by Brown.
And really, Brown is astonishing when he takes it inside. The defense does not know what to do with it.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lights out, passes to the great one. Tries it from 9. 6 to shoot. Here's lights out. Pass to the great one. Offensive rebound. Here's Mr. Moves. Hits it from three-point range. Mr. Moves got 10 points in the game.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Molinari passes to Williams. The kick out to Brown. Nailed from three-point land. Brown's got 8 here in the quarter.
Starting to heat up now. He nailed 1 from behind the arc in the first quarter, 2 here in the second.
Brown's gotten all of his threes to drop for him. 3 for 3. To the paint. Here's Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal. And then bang! Right to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well. A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
And here is Brogdon. He has 6. Outside, Smart. Pass to Brown. Missed inside. And here they come. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now, here's Brogdon. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Here's lights out, and he goes right over Jaylen Brown and slams it down.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Now, here's Brown. He's got 13. Now, here's Brogdon. Here's the great one. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
And that's a foul. Called on Baldwin. That's foul number 2 for him. Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
Robert Williams.
Molinari surveying the D. Clock at 6. Inside. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Here's lights out. He drives in.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
.146 left in the first half. And Brogdon has got the ball here for Boston. They trail by 1. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Without question, the great one displaying his skills today.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
Derek White's checked in for the Celtics. And Gallinari kicks to Brogdon. Brown outside. And Brown throws it down hard.
Going to to slow down Brown when he's scoring the ball like this. He is simply on a tear.
Here's the captain, Gallinari covering. Out left to the wing. Thompson outside. 5 on the clock, taken away by Williams. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break, and finished off by Brown.
And Brown runs the floor like a freight train at 225 pounds. He's a mammoth that wrecks defenses in transition.
Here's the great one. 14 points for him. Passes it to Aguilar from 10 feet out, and it's good off the glass. Primetime's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Outside Williams. Double team on Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside White from downtown. Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Aguilar passes to lights out. And it's off from three-point range.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Boston, no good that time either.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. They lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half follow.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here, welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, give us your take.
It's great to see a team going inside, challenging the defense in the paint. You don't see that mentality as often in today's game. So much is perimeter. Guys want to stay on the outside. They don't want to get sweat equity.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy.
And that'll...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
Outside, the wings are Smart and Brown. Gallinari is out there with Rob Williams. And it's Brogdon in at point. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Brown kicks to Gallinari. Outside Williams. There's Brown with the 3. Thompson with the rebound. Here's lights out. He's covered by Brown. And he comes up with the deuce.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Back to Brogdon. Gallinari outside to the middle. Second chance shot, and the layup by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 8.
And this is how confident Brogdon is in his scoring ability. Able to get it done from everywhere.
Thompson outside. The tray. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
To the inside. Here's the great one. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Gallinari outside. Back to Brogdon. Down low. Williams passes to Brogdon. Again, Brogdon missing.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Now a timeout called by Boston.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Gallinari. And it's Pritchard in for Malcolm Brogdon. Smart kicks to Brown. Good on the triple. Brown's got 20.
And the three-point shot is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be draining these looks.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Celtics foul. Peyton Pritchard. That's his personal foul.
First free throw is good. Valentine's checked in for Jaylen Brown.
Shooting for the away team.
So he gets them both.
And what impressed me about Smart last year, and we're seeing it this year as well, is patience and precision as a playmaker.
Smart passes to Pritchard. Back to Smart. Launches it. Bad shot off. Here's Gray. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Thompson for the triple. And Pritchard pulls it down. And the assist total show how far Smart has come.
Averaging around 3 times a year at the start of his career. He's now doubling that effort when given the minutes. Good sign for him and this team.
Here's Mr. Moves. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Smart against Thompson. A floater, and Thompson sends it back. Here's Mr. Moves. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Pritchard. That shot off.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Here's Valentine. Smart trying to break free. Here's Williams. Oh, that's blocked. They retain possession. Here's Valentine. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Valentine's gone 1 of 4 so far. Mr. Moves passes to Thompson. And the pass to Mr. Moves. Here's Primetime. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to Mr. Moves. To the middle. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Williams kicks to Valentine. Here's Pritchard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Williams. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just superb at reading where misses are going. Williams has a fantastic feel for when to go for that putback. And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Derek White's checked in for Denzel Valentine. Here's the Bulldozer. Lays it up off the glass. The Bulldozer's got 4 this quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Back to White. It's deflected. Here's Mr. Moves. White covering. Mr. Moves passes to Cool Hands. Let's go. Here's Aguilar. An easy 2 points on the layup. Primetime's got 9.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
He's trying to help his team shut the door. They don't want to allow any comebacks.
Offensive rebound.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Here's Cool Hands. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And that goes out of bounds. No keep possession. Some changes for Boston. Gallinari, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Jaylen Brown comes in for Smart. And Brogdon subbed in for Pritchard.
Malcolm Brogdon.
Here's Mr. Moves. Light covering. Passes it to Mr. Moves. Here's Cool Hands. Here's Mr. Moves. The offensive rebound. Here's Aguilar. Misses in close. Celtics trail by 7. And White kicks to Brogdon. Outside Williams. Williams double team. The shot by Brogdon wide open. The three-pointer no good.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Brown with it, picked up by Thompson. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Buries it from three-point range.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Here's Cool Hands, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Cool Hands got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Gallinari wide open, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Thompson with it. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. They're up by 7. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. We're going to keep the defense on its heels.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got the captain. Lights out there with the great one. And it's Cool Hands. And it's Aguilar at the 5. Brown. And it's blocked. And here's the fast break. Gallinari with the rebound. And there's the foul. It goes on Cool Hands. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Brown. Gallinari outside. Just 5 to shoot.
And they're not creating as many open looks now as they did the first half. They've got to get sharper at the offensive end if they hope to bounce back in this game.
Brogdon's getting it done, shooting over 55%, 5 of 9 shooting from the floor. And there's the pass to Lights Out. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he makes the first.
Shooting for the away team.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. And there's the foul. It goes on Cool Hands. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Brown inside the line. And a miss there off the inbound. Here's Cool Hands. White covering. Aguilar passes to Cool Hands. From past the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
That's tipped. Out in his own on the break. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics trail by 10. There's Gallinari with the three. Boston again missing. Driving the lane to the left side wing. Pass to the captain. To the paint. Plays it in on the pretty alley-oop.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Here's Brogdon. Looking to end the run. And Gallinari throws it down.
He's showing his all-around game. Gallinari doesn't get to the rim that much, but has the size to do damage once he's there.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Right the pass to Gallinari. The dish now to Brown. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Brown's got 22.
And love how assured Brown looks taking these shots. His mid-range game is on point. He's squaring up like that.
The great one passes to Cool Hands. No good from outside.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Williams kicks to Brown. Goes back up. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Passes to the captain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the great one. And it's White with the rebound. Celtics trail by 8. Gallinari passes to Brogdon to the inside. And Williams throws it down.
Something that Williams does so well as soon as he has inside positioning. He just goes for the finish.
The captain passes to Aguilar. Here's the captain. Now the pass to Lights Out. And the foul called on the great one. That's his first foul.
That's just his first turnover of the night. What a steady, efficient game he's played thus far.
Boston making a switch here. Smart's checked in. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
So it's Boston now. 6-point game. Brown outside. Hits the 3-point bomb. Brown's got 10 points in just the second half.
Had that one in his sights, too. His 5th triple of the game, second this half.
Well, let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, the great one.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, well, during the break, I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game, Ken.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession.
Team ball. And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And your Celtics answer.
Shot clock at 2. Rebounded by Smart. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Boston. Down pitch to Brogdon. Now here's Brown. Guarded close. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Now off the inbound. That's good from Brogdon. On the assistant, Gallinari. Gallinari's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Brogdon's got a 55% field goal percentage on the night. He's 6 of 11. Here's Thompson. And he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Smart, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
As tough as they get, Smart, a bulldog out there, does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating.
Smart at the line for 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so, Smart nails both of them.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Smart against Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play here in the 4th.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Brown. It's tipped. Here's the great one, guarded by Smart. It's good. 24 points for the great one.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Thompson against Williams. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul. Shooting for the away team. Taking 2 shots.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Primetime's checked in for the Bulldozer. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
Brown the pass to Williams. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 7. 1:09 left in the 4th.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise.
On defense, the visitors. They lead by 7. Here's Brown, and it's blocked, and he stays with it. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Brown's got 9 points now in the quarter. There's a minute left in the 4th quarter. Here's the captain. Pass to the great one. Shoots the 3. Sinks the triple.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And it's lights out with the foul. That's his first foul. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics.
Foul. Fourth team foul. Substitutions for the Celtics.
.30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Inside, the great one. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. The great one's got 31.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
The first one falls.
At the line for your Celtics.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Thompson. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Passes it to lights out. Driving to the basket.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. The visiting club takes the win on the road. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.